Hello YouTube, my name is Jason. This will be a short video that documents my experience setting up and using Starlink in the Philippines. Starlink for the Philippines hit general availability in February 2023, and I know many people in this beautiful, incredible country have been anticipating this service for a long time. As someone that frequently visits and works here, internet speed is always something you need to adjust to. Before we get started, a couple points. No, I'm not Filipino. I'm an American working in the Philippines from my Filipino in-laws home in Cabanatuan City, Nueva Ecija, Luzon. It's about 3 hours north of Metro Manila, and internet connectivity options out here are limited and quite slow. Trying to do a video conference or have multiple devices streaming, etc., it's just not possible. In fact, I work on the US time zone, so I end up working overnight when most of the house is not using the internet, and it's still incredibly slow. That's with me being the only user. So the family and I couldn't be more excited to get this set up and start using the internet the way it was intended to be used, quickly. Let's dive in.
Right, Starlink has arrived. Just opened the box, ready to set up Starlink in the Philippines. All the animals are waiting for it as well. So, go ahead and start getting things set up here. There's the dish. I've set one of these up before out at my parents' place in Arizona in the middle of nowhere, and it worked really well. And pardon the shaky hand here. I'm doing this one-handed. Kind of excited to get this up and running. So we're just going to move this dish over to some open sky. They say all you need is clear open sky, which as you can see, that's all clear. Place it right there. I'm going to take this extra long cord, which is already starting to get tangled here, run it over to this thing, and let's go ahead and grab this. That's the router. We'll go ahead and start setting this up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set this up now. They give you a super long cord here, thankfully. Which in this case I'm going to need because I need to have a nearby outlet. Another issue here in the Philippines if you work, something you're going to find is, you know, we're used to kind of having like these 3-prong solutions, but everything's the 2-prong. So you have to get like an adapter. I have one in the house. I'll pick one up in a second. So we're going to go ahead and just use this adapter right here. This is all temporary just to get things up and running, to show you guys what it's like to have Starlink internet in the Philippines. And give me a little sec here while I switch these things around. There we go. That thing should fire up in a second. It's already plugged in. So I was just double checking to make sure there was some power. You can see there's a little light on down there, so I assume we just wait. While this happens, I'm going to check my Wi-Fi settings, because as soon as you plug it in, it's supposed to start broadcasting a Starlink signal on Wi-Fi. And then we'll do some pictures of the dish calibrating towards the nearest satellite. Okay, so the only thing you'd miss there is I had to do the setup. You plug it in, it actually broadcasts a temp Wi-Fi network called Stinky. So you connect to Stinky, it's unsecured. It tells you to set up your own wireless Wi-Fi and password. And then you set that, it reconnects, and then you go into the Starlink app, and then it tells you it's booting, and as you can see, the dish actually moved a second ago. It's gone straight up while it's starting to calibrate, and I'm taking screenshots of the app experience in the background. So we'll be back once that's done.
So I'm getting to the good part here with the speed test. So it's still calibrating, I should mention, but this is the initial speed test from the Starlink application speed test tool. And as you can see, we're getting 346 megs on the Wi-Fi, so that's coming off the router. But to the internet, the Starlink speed is currently 156 meg down and 25 up. So pretty promising right there. That's about 4 times, maybe even actually about 6 times faster than what I was getting with my current internet provider out here. So I'm encouraged. And we'll do some further speed tests after it's had a chance to calibrate and scan for obstructions. I think it's about a 6-hour process, it says. So we'll be back. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, it's not meant to be a professional one or step-by-step on how to set it up. It's really just one guy's experience using Starlink internet out here in the Philippines and the different speeds that we get. We're still waiting for the calibration to finish. I can assure you, though, the speeds are pretty consistent. Ping times are hovering around 60 ms right now. They advertise 20 to 40, hoping those stabilize a little bit. And they do advertise up to 2 to 300 meg speeds at times. So it's going to be more than sufficient for my needs. If you guys are wondering what this is in the background, this is a real-time view of all the Starlink satellites as they're going over the Philippines. So hopefully you found this helpful, and